Hey. What's up? Access the wrong menu. I forgot I disabled the fucking... the waiting room. I replaced it with some other shit. I'll have to remove that display capture in there later. Even as simple as they made OBS now, I still sometimes struggle with getting it to do what I want to do. But I also, like, streamed, like, 10, 15 years ago. Not under this account, obviously. And it was, like, way more complicated to get your shit initially set up. Zombies, what's up? Howdy do? What's fucking going on? Yeah, this shit used to be an absolute bitch. Nice, good timing. Sorry, I'm talking with a mouthful. I'm eating Triscuits on the side over here. Oh, I didn't even realize the model can accurately track me chewing. That's pretty good. Profile changes? Let me look. Cooked more than a hamburger. I still like mine a lot, too. I'm probably not going to change that title for a while, actually. Guardian of the Flowers. Is this one new? Like, oh, you did the flower event. I see. I haven't done this one yet. I probably need to. And still got all the...
eradicate all evil.
The sick characters and whatnot.
Which alias should I use this time?
Oh yeah, so you just got Jane for the first time a second ago, right? Hell yeah, we got Billy's light cone on there. Wait, no, this is a different one. It just looks like Billy's. Anomaly specialty. She's an anomaly character? I actually didn't know that. I thought she was a DPS. I mean, this all seems pretty good. What was it? I didn't even look. 3,400. That's pretty fucking high, right? Like, I don't know anything about overall numbers in this game, but... yeah, that's pretty fucking high, I think. Some pretty damn solid relics, as usual, also. I don't have a lot of good relics that have good substats along with the main stat. I have a lot that have good substats, but they have fucking the terrible main stat that I don't need. Look at all these anomaly proficiency rolls. Hell yeah. DPS Annihilator Jane Doe. Being played as she is intended. As a fucking walking nuclear bomb rat creature. Yeah, good shit, good shit. $300. I don't even know if I have any anomaly proficient. Like, I don't have any anomaly characters built at all. Every single... I only have 2 teams, and they're both DPS stun support. Oh, I can put Soldier 11 now. No, I'm not changing from Billy. Wait, what Bangbu thing? Is there some sort of event? Or is it the Fall Guys? I saw there was a mission to do that. Some sort of Bangbu thing. But I don't remember where the hell it was. I'm actually kind of like sort of running out of money. I was at like 3.5 million before I started doing all these character upgrades, and now I'm down to 1.5 million. I'm gonna go back to being broke in 2 fucking seconds. So this, right? Oh shit, it has the carrots again, so it has rewards on it. Hold on, what are the rewards? Mostly just polychromes. That's fine, I need those. I still am, like, kind of sort of hoping that I'll get Vivian in this patch. I'm probably not going to because... never lucky. But I saw Caesar was coming back, actually, like, in not the next banner, but the one after that. So I'll be able to pull for Caesar, which is just as good, in my opinion. I'm quite excited about that, because I'm pretty sure she hasn't been in the banner since she came out, like, a fucking eternity ago. A beloved student. My students are New Erity's most talented adventurers. They're smart and cute, brave and agile, they're unstoppable. During last Grand Marcel adventure, all of them met unfortunate ends. My beloved students. One got knocked off a cliff by a swinging pendulum, and another was blindsided head-on by a reckless contestant. The last one was so close to victory, but they ended up getting taken down by a cunning springboard, so we're just talking about them falling off the platforms. I have reapplied for challenge eligibility in the new adventure season. Anyway, I sense something special about your Bangbu. I can already see it. Under my guidance, it'll brave the Grand Marcel adventure, sleep through the obstacles, claim the champion's title, and reach unfathomable heights. We did that already, but I'm down to do it again. I'm glad they're re-releasing this. This shit was like... has not even been out of the game that long. Alright, you want to come with? Otherwise I'm going to run this solo, but I'm just going to play a little bit of it right now. I didn't even unlock any outfits the last time I played this. First one is solo? I have to do it? Okay, sure. This gives me a chance to remember how to do this. It's pretty easy because there's only 3 buttons. I'm locked the fuck in. At the same time, I could just rock my starter event, or like starter outfit forever and just stunt on all the people that have the fucking... hell yeah. All the people that have the end game super grindy outfits. The skeleton looks good, actually. That one's also pretty good. Yeah, is that an endgame outfit? How do I actually check? Where do I even go to change the outfit? Is that not the same spot? Ooh, that slaps. How many are there? There was like only like 20 or 30 the last time I was looking at this thing. Maybe they added some more since the last time. Oh, here's the little outfit button. Okay. I guess I can't change it while I'm readied. I'm gonna unready for 1 second. Complete commissions in tailored taboo. This is literally the only outfit that I own. I'm a broke bitch. I don't have no fucking Gucci belt. I don't have no Versace. I got my Goodwill pink bunny outfit. Got it at a clearance rack. LFG. Wait, what? I was not in control of myself for a second there. Oh shit, you get on top of this thing. You... Some fucking jerk off bumped into me. And the second time I just fucked up on my own. What? Why did that fail? I'm tilted. It seemed like they're some different like collision mechanics than the last time I played this. I can last. Oh, never mind, I'm not. Oh, why did I do that? What? Dang, so right off the podium. This has not been my best round of all time, I will say. But I did finish nonetheless. Definitely need to like get a little bit of practice in. Ranked match? Oh, so wait, I have a ranked ladder in it now? Shit. I need to get fucking high elo. I need to reach challenger level Zenless Fall Guys. This is my true calling as a competitive gamer. Alright, well this one's like pretty easy. No, that was a bad time to sneeze. I went outside earlier and now my shit is all full of pollen. Ugh. But it's okay, I won't let this hold me back. I'm gonna do like fucking Michael Jordan in his flu game. I'm gonna have my best competitive showing yet while suffering from horrendous sneezes. There ever no point in me staying on this one? Because the instant I fall, I'm gonna jump through like 3 layers. Oh, well, that was convenient. Oh shit, I got Dante on my level. This is actually really easy when you just do it like this and you're on a level with like not a lot of people on it. I'm so fucking locked in right now. This is like as high as I'm ever going to be in a round of this. Okay, having said that, I'm running out of real estate a little bit. No! I fell through 2 levels right at the end, bro. Alright, I was gassing myself too much up and then suffered from my hubris. I was like Icarus that flew too close to the sun. The gods punished me. Yeah, but only like a millisecond. I would have probably been able to stay alive a bit longer if I didn't choke right at the end. I was like on the 5th or 6th level still, and then I fell through like 10 levels, and then I fell through 2 more levels, and then I died. What rewards do you get for getting out of bronze? Oh, fuck, another one of these. What? I just bounced that guy over, bro. My life is never the same since I found out you can get on top of these, like, spinning platforms. Alright, let's fucking go, bro. Oh, this guy just stopped in front and let this other guy have first. Alright, I got third. I'm ranked, I'm silver carrot. See, this is what I wish though. I wish I could spectate other people that are still in the game. There are other people that are in my lobby. That's one thing you actually could do in Fall Guys. I imagine most of the time I'd be the one getting spectated though, because I would be dying first. Or other people would finish before me. What? Bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna abandon my jump strategy because I feel like it is kind of cheesy and also requires more mental attention that I'm normally willing to commit to games like this. If I was like an LCS gamer though, that shit would actually work so well. And I could make it my life's mission to fuck with all the other people that are doing the jump strategy. I'm just here to ruin this guy's platform as much as possible. Yikes, what have I done? We're fine. Okay, I'm still pretty high, as long as I don't fall through 17 platforms at once. Alright, we're going back to the strategy. Because we kinda have to here. No! Fuck my ass. Ah, shit. I'm down here on the bottom level too now. What? You just killed me! I've been murdered! Well, I hope you're able to achieve victory with your cunning and ruthless tactics. Yeah, I swear the last time I played this that, like, diving into people didn't knock them back like that. They added some more PvP camp mechanics to this game. I just got shit on, damn. That was an excellent snipe. That, like, a masterful technique there. I was rammed with fury and knocked down into hell. Yeah, shit, now that I know that, like, that's a thing you can do, it kind of makes me play this one game like a fucking gremlin and just try and murder and inconvenience people as much as possible. Back in original Fall Guys, you could, like, stand on... You get a lot of forward momentum from doing that. Yeah, but in base Fall Guys, I remember one of the things people would do was they would stand on, like, narrow bridges and grab people that were trying to cross, and you couldn't really get across it without getting grabbed because the bridge was so narrow. And then you would get grabbed and just fall over. So... And that was what the trolls were doing back when that game first came out. That would be the one change I would make to this if I was a Hoyo dev. Add a grabbing mechanic. Add it so you can grapple with and fight other people. Can I make this jump? Oh shit. Yikes, fuck that up a little bit. But it's still okay. No! Okay. What? Oh, damn, I thought I was gonna be able to stand on that platform and live. I fucked up a dive in literally the worst possible spot. Like, it literally could not have been worse. I slid all the way from, like, the third highest level to the pits of hell. I got a title for this shitty gameplay? Hell yeah, man. More stuff to use on Vivian. Man, I'm so fucking dehydrated. Clutch up, you got this shit. Unfortunately, I can't watch you to, like, verify if you do good or not. But I believe in you. I don't even know what Tailored for Boo is or where I can do these missions and, like, get more outfits. But it seems like it's not from actually playing the game, so that's kind of inconvenient. Good shit, we take a dub. That actually was like the most embarrassing loss of my career thus far. I dived headfirst all the way off the edge of the map. They need to add like some bumper barriers, like when you're going bowling, but you're a shitty bowler. So they add those gates on the side to keep your shit from rolling into the gutter. They need to add that for me. Diamond rank. Is that what's above gold? I'm almost out of silver. I'm almost out of Elo hell. I'm playing at least until I get my 1,400 points, though. Okay, this is gonna be the game where I finally finish on the podium. I had the one, actually. I finished in third in that one obstacle course race, which is crazy because that's normally the one I do the worst at. Oh my goodness, these senseless acts of violence being committed around me. Do you get points for insta-losing? Are there still people doing that thing where they just join the game and like immediately dive off the cliff? You may have done what I just did a second ago, where you like fell off the edge of the map. You fall off one platform in the wrong way, and you fall off every platform. Bro, this guy... That was aggravated assault. That guy was trying to kill me. Oh yeah, I can see you down there. Alright, I'm locked the fuck in. I'm exhibiting my platforming prowess. You can hear my keyboard being hit in a slow and methodical manner. This is like the cheesiest strategy ever, but I feel like I have to do it. I have to get a win. Why has no one gotten eliminated in like 3 full minutes? We've been at 4 and 8 for so fucking long. Somebody please die. I need to know I'm making some sort of progress. I'm in a fucking Masters lobby, bro. Thank you. Dang it, I choked right at the end, too. Jesus. What? No fucking way, man. That platform actually just vanished beneath my feet. I refuse to believe that was my fault. Alright, I'm not going down. One of you motherfuckers is gonna die. You have to. Yes! Finally. This was like the one that I was the best at the last time I played. And now it's apparently the one that I'm the worst at. Damn, that put me up to gold. One more win, I'll be diamond also. All you have to do is want it bad enough. It's like those professional athletes that just wake up at 4 in the morning and exercise for 3 hours. Then they have breakfast that's just like 8 eggs and like 4 avocados. That's the same level of training I'm putting into my professional Fall Guys career. I got fucking bumped again, bro. Get through. Okay, I should have died there. That was actually quite stupid of me. Dude, this bumping mechanic is the biggest bullshit. I just ragdoll randomly for no reason. Through no fault of my own. Oh my god, masterfully played. No! The most authentic scream of grief I probably have ever uttered. Why's this one guy just AFK over here? What? Okay, honest to god, I just phased through the floor. I refuse to believe that one was my fault. We did it. No, I was not anywhere near third. I maybe would have gotten it if I didn't choke at the end there, but... Plus 30, how pathetic. I'm never going to achieve diamond rank like this. Oh, you hit it though. Congrats. The team contains players with different rank brackets. The game cannot be started. They added fucking... rank restriction on duo queue in the Fall Guys minigame in Zenless Zone 0, bro. How serious is this? Alright, hold up. Let me get diamond rank real quick. And maybe it'll let us play again after that. Game needs to make sure I'm not getting duo boosted. I'm paying for boosting services so I can sell my account on eBay for like $5. Yikes. Let me in. Thank you. What? Okay, I don't know what I did that time, but that one was probably my fault. Also, that one was entirely my fault. I'm so fucking washed. Probably I should, like, stay on the, like, inside track, right? That means I'm less likely to get hit. pretty sure I've died that exact same way like 4 times. So I need to skip this button and go to this one. How's somebody already finished, man? I wonder if people have speedran this game. I want to see what a perfect run of this obstacle course looks like. Boink. Cool. I got plus 30 again. That should be in Diamond now also. Nice. Can you get demoted from Diamond though? Can you lose points? Diamond Carrot and Ether Carrot rank matches. Players with lower rank will have their ranking points deducted. Oh shit, you can! This is where we're in the fucking big leagues. This is where losing causes you to suffer. This is where you have to really be on your A game. Sneaky? Sure. Alright, I'm watching you. Oh, I didn't see what... So down here, is that faster? Oh, that was greedy. What? Alright, I got fucking power bombed, bro. I'm for sure getting demoted. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to recover from this one. Okay, that time I powerbombed somebody else, so it's fine. Or at least just have to sit here and wait this entire time, bro. I'm in. So do you get the points demoted if you come in last or if you just don't finish? If I finish and still, like, don't lose for it, then it's fine. Okay, this is a new course for me. I still... That could have gone a lot worse than it did. Okay, plus 0, so I didn't get demoted. Probably you only lose points if you just straight up do not finish the course. 1160 out of 1400. Either that or I was like right at the cutoff for being neutral. Ooh, Ether Carrot, you're in fucking Challenger now, nice. You are now what everyone else would consider to be high elo. Is it also going to take longer for matches to get found now because fucking... It's funny because this is exactly how it works in League 2. You get quote-unquote high elo and then all of a sudden the queue times become like 10 minutes long. Fortunately for us, getting Diamond in this game really only takes like 10 seconds. Not a lot of investment required. Jesus. Okay, so if you get to Diamond, is it only obstacle courses? It doesn't have the platform anymore? Yeah, okay. So the headbang dive is actually a little bit dangerous because you can bump into somebody and get knocked off. Oh my goodness, I'm playing perfectly this game, and still somehow I'm in like 5th. Diamond rank is brutal, man. okay, I came in third, but it was only by like a millisecond. All three of us finished within like quite literally a half second of each other, I think. And that was my best run I've had so far too, and it still wasn't enough to win. $1310 out of 1400. I'm approaching the cap. Nice. It's just the rewards cap, it's not the elo cap. Does the rank that ladder actually have like a list of the top players? What's that second path? Is that faster? Holy shit, I just got spun around. Ah, second. The limit has been reached. Current rank top 14%. So there is no ladder. You can't see who is number one right now. That'd be a cool thing to know, actually. But the top percentage thing is also nice. 9? Good shit, good shit. Wonder how easy it is to get top 1%. I'm gonna play one more because I want to hit Ether rank. And then after that, I'll probably also call it myself. I assume there's not really like any extra bonuses for going from Diamond to Ether, but I want to say that I achieved the maximum possible level. If for no other reason than bragging rights. Probably it's going to be forever until anyone gets eliminated in this. What a jump. Can I make this? Excellent. There was no point in making it. No. I think my current best strategy is just circling the edge. Making it so if somebody falls near the edge, then, hey, why is this guy fucking with me? Then they are more likely to fall as well. Yikes. That wasn't even anybody's fault, I just, like, randomly walked off the edge. Like when you're driving down the highway and you hit those fucking bumps on the side that make that loud ass noise. Needs some sort of protection like that as well. Because I will die purely to my own incompetence rather than a shortage of platforms to jump onto or somebody else's maliciousness. No way I don't make that jump, by the way. Okay, there's still a lot of people below me. This still looks manageable. No! Okay, never mind. It's not manageable. I suck. I did the exact same thing. I just fucking dove for a platform on the edge for some reason. I got demoted, bro. Well, I didn't get demoted, I just lost points. Top 0? Will it even let you do that? Does it round down to 0 if you get under top 0.5%? That sounds like a really hard thing to grind for. Well, best of luck to you. You'll need a bit of luck and a bit of skill. Because I'm sure the sweats will be out and about for the duration of this event. Yeah, some new high scores. Wow, how did I survive that? Boink. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I really don't know if there's a point in doing this. Because by the time I like eventually fall, the entire rest of the floor below is gonna be gone. And I'll fall like 2 or 3 floors. What? Alright, that's cap also. Yeah, I do have it downloaded on my phone now, so I can do the daily login from there. So you get 1 free pull per day, it seems like, which is quite generous. That's actually less than you get for doing the dailies on Hoyo games. Oh lord, okay, I may have fucked myself a little bit. What's a good place to jump to? That's horrifying. Nobody gets fucking eliminated, bro. There's like 15 people down here on the last level. Somebody please eat. Oh, they're all eating shit now. Holy fuck. One more. I didn't kill that guy? Bro. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, and login stamps. Ether carrots. Beautiful. Perfect. Majestic. You love to see it. I got a title, too. What am I still missing? Ether carrot 500 points. I'm not doing that for 20 of whatever the fuck this is. Oh shit, I'm actually at 420. Yeah, okay, I'm staying at this. That actually seems perfect to me. I see no issue with changing anything. Okay, I have single pulls, I guess I can. I'll do one for Jane though. If I can't get Vivian, maybe I'll get Jane. Actually, no, because the next one is going to be a guaranteed hit. Now that I have the 50-50 safety. Since Soldier 11 suddenly showed her ass in my fucking inventory. Is Soldier 11 actually good? I suppose I could build her. The hell actually is she? Here she is.
Awaiting further instructions.
Okay, well that's not the answer I wanted to hear, so I'll just take that as a sign that she shouldn't be like a priority item for right now. Good as in, I guess, a good unit to build if you want to like clear endgame content. Which, I don't really have any units like that right now even, so, well besides Astriel and Evelyn, I think those two are both like kind of S tier. Also Nicole is pretty playable no matter how far along your account is. But I'm definitely at a point where I like don't need to build her. I'm going to keep focusing on my 2 teams that I currently have. Because that will just be what I do to proceed with
Have a good one, please.
the spots that I'm locked at right now. Which reminds me, I did want to do some more of these. Oh yeah, flower event. That's limited, isn't it? Say it with flowers. Oh, I haven't even finished the Vivian story. I need to do this first, actually. I completely forgot I haven't actually finished the main thing yet. I imagine Hugo will make a dramatic... Well, he already made his dramatic reappearance, but he'll do more stuff during this quest line. I may not want to spoil myself too hard.
You're late.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
I don't know what these two's relationship is, but I 100% support it either way.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities.
Was that whole him getting punched through the chest thing like actually an actor? Did he do that and then purposefully miss his vital organs? Okay, so he has a blood bag, so that entire thing was staged.
Thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
I feel like Lycon, if you needed him to, actually could punch directly through somebody's chest in a way that wouldn't kill them. I feel like he's that capable.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props.
How did he do the fist coming out of his back then, I wonder?
Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Lycon just slipped that shit under his arm. He did that thing like when you're a kid and you're fighting with swords. Like fake swords with like your other kid friends. You like stick the sword under your arm and then turn to the side so it looks like it's going all the way through your body. That's what they did.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans.
Like what? You would have been dead.
Wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me.
I mean, that sounds like a good time to me.
Try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
He says that, he's not gonna die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the...
I don't think this game has ever had a playable
That's where
character
I got my intel
die.
on what Bringer left.
I know other Hoyo games have done that, but also not for like 5-star units, I don't think. There are a couple of 4 stars in Honkai that died. But they're still playable. And also, I feel like Hugo has a pretty, like, decent following as far as unreleased characters go. Like, he's got a pretty dedicated fan base already. Who I imagine would be pretty pissed if he dies real early in his stuff.
That your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means.
Cinnamon, what's up? What's up?
With an opportunity to take action. That warning letter.
I'm hanging out here with my attractive men.
You aren't hopeless yet.
How?
In short, I'm more well informed.
These two that I need
than you
to
lot because
do
I
some
get
ASMR duet
dealing with all these different important figures.
or some audiobooks or something.
But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair.
Oh, well, thanks. Missed you being here.
After all, you can't hide the smoke from
Glad
the
you're back.
fire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to hide.
Is it like appropriate to ship these
That
two?
was intentional too, then?
I don't know if that's like the atmosphere that I get between them, but they definitely have a little something.
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes...
Heart to you as well.
A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point.
This quest has been out for so long, by the way, and I haven't even like
Vivian and Phaethon.
done it yet.
I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird.
Yeah. So like, I know that doomed Yuri is a thing, right? That's a word some people describe some Yuri. Is doomed Yahweh a thing? That's how I would describe these two. Like, there's no way it ever works out in any universe. But there's some tension here between these two that probably will go permanently unresolved.
Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe.
These two are each other's soulmates, and they just like are unable to do anything about it because they're too busy working in criminal
I
underworlds.
noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy.
But this is the kind of toxic relationship that I like to support in my media.
So, those words you said back then were also...
They're so real.
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss.
Okay, you edgelord.
Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo,
I'm
taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
I may pull for Hugo when he comes out. I know Caesar is coming out in like a banner or two after that, and she's always been my main squeeze from day one, but Hugo's kind of growing on me with his like self-sacrificing attitude and his like aloofness and trying to be above it all, but secretly he's actually a nice guy and wants the best for his friends.
Would you
I like that
believe me
archetype.
if I said it's for justice?
He tries to come off as a bully, but I don't believe him for a second.
But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being
Yeah.
suffers a slow, torturous...
Oh, don't worry about it. I can't either.
Of course.
I actually have not like gone out of my
We'll
way
help her
to
investigate the whole thing
read
with the
Yaoi
exorcists.
before. It's not normally my cup of tea. I'm like, I almost feel bad like classifying myself as bisexual because I'm like 80% into women and like 20% into dudes. But sometimes I'll see a guy and be like, this gentleman is attractive. But mainly I just read either straight romance or Yuri because I am a woman appreciator.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve.
What if he actually did punch all the way through his chest?
Nikon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Now this reads like a euphemism, but I'm not going to read too much into that. Highs himself up?
What exactly are you doing?
Hugo? Question mark? What are you doing? This is a PG-13 game. We can't get, like, any more graphic than this. Yeah, I got you. I know what you feel. I also know that there's, like, a difference between, like, sexual attraction and romance. I have a friend who is NB, who is, like, more sexually attracted to dudes, but is like romantically attracted to women. That's like a tough situation to be in. Yeah, I would definitely be femme-leaning, I would think. That's a good way to put it.
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
Hugo is doing his absolute best to like sway the percentage a little bit there. Like, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? Tying yourself up in a chair and like trying to act like this is a part of your plan.
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind.
We know he knows how to do binding.
To some extent.
Allows control of the victim's mind.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That happened in one of the
Facilitate
cutscenes.
our previous collaboration.
There's nothing new getting revealed here.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid...
Isn't there,
I would
like,
notice.
actually a truth serum that exists in real life too? Or it's not like, it doesn't function the same way it does in most media, but it makes people more able to be persuaded and convinced of stuff. We gotta Google this now. An AI overview is not available for this search. Thanks, Google. You always were a piece of shit. No. Okay, so this is there's no truth serum that works consistently and always has the effects you want it to have.
There's a different medication that can delay its onset.
I guess if there was something like that and it was widespread and people knew about it,
I simply need to put on a show in front of my...
then you would be able to like dose people with that shit like before a court case or something and make sure they were always telling the truth. And I've never heard a damn word about any truth serum being used in like a police interrogation or
The
anything.
bad news is that currently there is no antidote.
Oh damn, so he's just permanently like this
When I
now.
delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences.
This poor fucking guy, holy shit.
So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes.
Why is Lycan sweating so much, by the way? He was like, there's like a beast within him that is like trying to unleash itself when this guy is tied up in
I've
front
tied
of
my
him.
limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself.
Either that or he's just that confused.
Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
He's not gonna do that.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it?
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. That's always kind of been the niche that I was trying to set, was like a second monitor streamer that you can kind of sort of tune in and out to and listen while they yap about random shit. I do not have the energy or the personality to be a first monitor streamer where it's like always a call and response with all the chatters and sitting here screaming about shit that's happening and being like overly energetic about everything. I simply do not have the personality to be able to get away with that.
So, Nikon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
Somebody needs to like chain this guy to a radiator in a psych ward.
What if I want to stop you?
Yeah, and unfortunately that is like the personality that like is the best way to grow on Twitch. That's the best way to retain an audience. But I just can't. It seems exhausting to do. It seems mentally draining. I would tap out after like 30 minutes of trying to emulate something like that. Even when I was working customer service jobs and I didn't have to be nearly that energetic, but still had to talk to people regularly throughout the course of the day, I was over it by like hour 4 into an 8-hour shift.
You know you won't succeed.
But one of my favorite streamers is
You never have.
or non VTuber streamers is Northern Lion, who also is like just kind of a calm yapper about random stuff that's happening. He's very peaceful to listen to.
Time is short. Let's begin.
I understand.
We need to just like slap this guy across the face.
Die, you stupid bastard.
I didn't know Lycan was capable of using language like this. Calling this guy a stupid bastard to his face. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
This looks a little bit like a dream sequence. I would not be surprised if we weren't actually awake yet.
Lycan's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself?
He's about to have one of those fucked up fever dreams where like nothing makes
Looks like
sense,
someone's over there.
but you just keep waking in and out of
Might
it,
as well go ask.
and your mental slowly starts to decline. This chick is gonna turn around and she's gonna have like the face of an octopus or something. It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I endured for so long. All those years of planning. I was so close. He already agreed. You, go out and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother. Okay, this is a dream sequence.
It's all your fault.
Dude. Someone, like, just needs to be nice to this guy. He's been through the ringer, he's been through so much.
Wish I had never given birth to you.
Christ. The woman's face is distorted with hatred as if the person before is not a child but an enemy who destroyed her future. Yep. Yeah, listen. I always have a soft spot for the long-eared characters in this game. But this guy's mother is a real fucking asshole. I do not approve of her as a fellow long-ear person. Or elf.
Everything will get better if you just die, right?
Fucking hell, man. Imagine saying that to your own son.
If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family blood.
I will say, to other long ears' credit, I think the Ravenlock family is not supposed to be elves, they're supposed to be like vampires, which is why him and Vivian have like some red eyes, and also these guys are pale as hell. And they have long fangs also. Maybe elves and vampires just look really similar in this universe. Then again, I don't think elves actually exist. That's a little bit like too fantasy based.
Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Dear Lord. As if she never existed at all. I would see how this would traumatize a brother.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I get that this is like his inner demon, but a malevolent voiced Bangbu is not something I can take 100% seriously. Look how cute this guy is.
I am you, hidden deep within your heart, your most true self.
This guy could tell me he's about to like kill my entire family and I'd just be like, oh, that's so cute. And I pinch your cheeks.
You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your
I shouldn't be laughing at Hugo's misfortune.
she sold you into into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay.
I mean,
Living hell of a childhood, she made you suffer.
I kind of get it. At the same time, like, what all would that accomplish?
Yes. I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her.
Did you pull for Vivian on this patch, by the way?
Deserve to be a mother.
I had some stuff saved up for her, but I lost the 50-50 this go around.
To try and get into the Ravenlock family.
So now I guess I'm saving for Caesar.
Believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything, and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence.
Every time I see the word heterochromia now, my brain goes to like that brain rot meme where it's like the dogs with different eyes, different colored eyes, and somebody says, this dog has homophobia.
But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Yeah, there you go, dude. That's why they always say the best revenge is living well.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
This is a pretty far cry from when he like murdered that one family, but you know, I guess you can grow and improve and change.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life
Good for her. She was girl bossing it up.
without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred?
Man, imagine
Do you not want to demand answers?
Imagine if Hugo just like received some therapy as a teenager. Imagine how much of this could have been avoided. Imagine if somebody just prescribed him some antipsychotics. We would be doing so much better. He would just be like an accountant or something.
Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
But then again, he probably wouldn't have become nearly as cool. He wouldn't have nearly as much drip, as much aura, as the kids are saying these days. And at the end of the day, I suppose looking cool is more important than having an intact mental health.
For a long time.
If you're a video game character, at least.
But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites.
Okay, look, you can sit here and be as venomous as you want. You're still cute as hell. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give in to your temptations
Do you still
when you're looking like that.
get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your
Imagine if, like,
you'll end up being on the other end of the blade.
imagine if, like, in the Jigsaw movies, where Jigsaw would be, like, speaking to people that he has locked into the room, not through, like, a screen with, like, Jigsaw's face on it, but, like, through, like, a cinema roll with a speaker on it. Imagine how much less scared the people that were trapped in the rooms would be. This doesn't seem like a good business model for instilling terror on people.
Want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules.
Become God.
Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves.
Nah. Don't actually, you know what? Don't do that. If you still are feeling really like vindicative and you want to get some revenge on her, you should just like leave a postcard like at her house with just like a picture of like you like living happy on a beach, being like, my life's so good, hope you're doing good too, and then she'll become overcome with guilt with the fact that she abandoned you as a child. But you don't even have to do anything, and you can just act like you're being a good guy.
Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
Maybe she wouldn't become overcome with guilt because it seems like she was kind of a terrible person, but you know, it's better than killing her.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them.
Hell yeah.
They don't even matter, at least not yet.
Based mindset. Don't even give your enemies the time of day. Don't give them the space in your head.
No. Perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but
It's
rather
me.
my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love.
That reminds me of like Batman.
Even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick.
That's human nature, man. You're thinking too deep into it.
And that me is you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
Link that shit. I may actually just go through the playlist on that game from start to finish too. I did something similar with both Honkai and Zenless, just looking up track lists and just experimenting with stuff.
You'll regret this.
Probably Nikke has like a
Fool.
100 million songs in it also.
Your pretty word.
And so far I haven't heard any that I have not liked.
You will ultimately return here to me.
Alright. Maybe he doesn't need therapy. Maybe he's able to overcome his own problems with his own mental fortitude.
I see.
Never mind.
This is still an illusion.
We're still gonna suffer a little bit first
I
in the
wonder
meantime.
who's going to show up this time.
Probably his dad, who was an even bigger piece of shit than his mom.
Brother!
Or Serena, who maybe was one of the nice ones.
I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
He's gonna be hiding like in the bottom of this lake, just dead as hell.
Serena.
Yeah, ooh, that one's gonna be tough because that one already has like the emotional connection to it. And I imagine there will be more songs later that are playing during really sad moments, and then I'm gonna hear them again in the future and be like further traumatized.
You're looking
But
in the right place.
I'm not there yet, so as of right now, they're just songs.
Even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
I will say, I played Cyberpunk for a while, like after it came out, and I was driving around and listening to the music on the radio. And they had that one song that was on the radio every now and then.
Why
Guys, can you stop talking? I'm talking too.
I had to die?
Jesus Christ, Serena.
It was because of me.
Take my money.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
Serena, cut him some slack, man. You were all getting abused.
If you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Tough. It's tough, Serena. You weren't the favorite child. That's how it goes sometimes. But as I was saying, when I was like driving around in Cyberpunk and listening to all the songs on the radio, there was some cool shit. I was like, this is a good song. And then there was the one song, I really want to stay at your house. And I remember actually liking that one a lot when the game first came out, but it was just another song. And then the Edge Runners anime came out, and that song was coupled with some really, like, emotional story beats that absolutely devastated me. So now it's like listening to the song again, or if I'm going back and playing the game and it just like happens to come on the radio, I immediately just get a stiff upper lip about it, and I'm like, fuck, man, not this again. Don't do this to me. And that's what's going to happen with a bunch of the songs in Nikkei, apparently, since I seem to be in the path of being emotionally devastated even further.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still...
Highly recommend Edge Runners to anyone who hasn't watched it. That's like one of my all-time favorite anime, and it only came out in the last like 5 years.
Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's
Why'd she have such a creepy-ass stuffed animal?
I'll still be nice to you, just like before.
There's like crying girl noises going on in the background. That's kind of unsettling.
Ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Lycan was nice to you.
And tell me, why do good people always suffer?
You gotta recognize that you had a homie.
Always punished instead. Tell me, Hugo, why?
Where's the last bear gonna be at?
Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Angry, indifferent, and dissatisfied servant. What if this was like their actual government names? What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was so nice to him, yet he... How does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? I shouldn't have left him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Dude, even the servants who, like, worked for the family were, like, bullying this poor kid. As the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. This is if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing. Let's said rapid heartbeat.
I told you that you would eventually return.
Buddy, I didn't fucking return, you did. You teleported into my vision just now.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
What if he just has like that deal with that guy from Split had, where he just has like multiple personalities? And sometimes the other personality like comes out and does some other shit.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena.
We meet again and it's still like the little cutest creature you've ever seen in your life. Also, if he is a Bangbu, you could just like take out his battery pack.
Yes, your half-sister, and the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you.
How did she die, I wonder?
Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong.
I have a feeling this like part of Hugo never thinks that he's done anything wrong, ever.
Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
This actually looks exactly like the Mockingjay pin from like the Hunger Games.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
I do remember that one, like, cutscene that we had with the siblings and the father that one time. And, like, they thought Hugo had killed one of them, and then the dad was like, "Good job, son. You understand how cutthroat the real world is."
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
Dude is just living a childhood where murder is not only accepted, but encouraged.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place.
And his dad told him, "Good job."
Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their position. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
Okay, look, the mom was one thing. I don't encourage going out and getting revenge on the mom. But we gotta go kill this guy's fucking dad, bro. Like, this guy is like running a child farm and performing all sorts of cruel experiments on them, insisting that they murder each other. He's probably still off doing that shit. We gotta go kill him, man.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
Sometimes you need to enact a little bit of frontier justice.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to. No, you found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death.
As understandable.
Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
Also, there is like no feasible universe in which anybody would ever be able to guilt trip me for like savagely beating up somebody who murdered my younger sister. Like, that is like the very least of what should happen.
I don't remember that.
And this guy's trying to be like, "Hugo, you were crazed and bloodlusted." Like, no shit. Any normal person would be.
Here you go.
Oh, hell yeah. It's an even hotter version of Hugo.
Trying to deny your desires deep down inside. You've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair.
I realize that like I'm kind of destroying the mood a little bit, but they need to make some colored contacts that also emit like smoke. So you can see people like doing cosplay or going to these anime conventions and they have like colored steam coming out of their eyes that looks like they have like this specific type of eye tracing. That would be badass. I don't know how the fuck it would work, and I don't know how you would fit that all into a transparent 1mm thin plastic contact. But the first person to do that will like revolutionize the cosplay game.
Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day.
Alright, back to serious mode.
Beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
I mean, again, I still would have no problem taking credit for this.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
The dad killed every single one of them.
They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our side.
Hartman wasn't even the dad, was he? He was the uncle.
Boring.
We gotta cap his ass, too. So many just absolutely morally bankrupt characters in this entire family. We just need to, like, discontinue their bloodline.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example.
Kind of a blasé way of looking at it, but I understand where you're coming from, I guess.
Is that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse, written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Yeah?
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
Only half of it. The other half of your blood is somebody else's. You don't have to stoop to their level. You're only 50% terrible, Hugo. That's survivable.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins.
Alright, so now that we know that this guy is a serial child murderer, how are we going to interact with him in the future?
Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood.
I mean, I guess this isn't, like, hugely different from how some societies have functioned in history. Like, they take the strong firstborn child and then literally just kill everyone else. If you have a girl, you just, like, toss her off a cliff. It's still incredibly fucked up, but, like, this kind of thing has happened in history.
As long as you live,
This is not just a
you'll
fictional,
never escape the mark of family.
hypothetical scenario.
You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Or, hear me out, you cannot do that. It seems the fact that you're already having, like, moral hang-ups about all the stuff that you do means that you can maybe resist that temptation and not do it? Just a suggestion.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
They're pretty terrifying, in all fairness.
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition.
You won't be a failure like your father. You'll be an even more terrible person.
So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you.
Besides maybe like the two different colored eyes, I do think that looks really cool. And also that's like a very rare trait.
Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
This guy's like the inner demon sounds like a different character, but I can't place it. Alright, 4th time waking up. This time it's for real. Fuck.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
Speaking of fever dreams, this is like exactly what it's like to be having those and keep waking up in the middle of the night thinking you're waking up from the fever dream, but actually you're just back in it again.
Nightmare is finally over, right?
Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye and these legs, they were all your fault. You know, you are exactly like your father. Icon wouldn't say that shit, bro.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there.
I think I am growing to like his new voice more than the old voice. When they first changed it, I was kind of skeptical, but I think that mainly is just because I just don't like change. But you guys sounds smooth as butter. I fully approve.
To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
Man, if this dad was as much of a piece of shit as he supposedly is, I almost feel like he should be proud of the fact that one of his kids tried to assassinate him. Like, that is perfectly in line with the values he's been trying to teach them.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family.
We're just chucking people into the hollows.
So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father.
Nice.
At the cost of innocent lives.
I mean, what kind of lives were his siblings even living anyways?
Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't like On.
He knows.
The other me. Hidden deep within my heart.
You can see through the illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said.
Why did he do that, actually?
Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet.
He definitely just could have, like, sent him a letter or something. Like, a little bit of context would have gone a long way here.
Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
You could have also been open about the fact that you're worried you're actually like a bloodthirsty, sycophantic murderer, but... And I'm sure he still probably would have been like, no, you're not that bad of a person. And maybe you could have, you know, healed together and overcome all this, but...
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
He has a complex. He likes putting himself up on the cross.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything.
I mean, that sounds pretty hardcore, though.
You know the truth.
Being a
better
dragon
than
probably
anyone.
is fun.
If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that.
I imagine at some point before this quest line is completely finished, we'll get, like, into the specifics of how Lycan lost his legs and his eye and whatnot. There will be some further details on the assassination attempt and what exactly went wrong.
Can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
This is like that one quote that people always say, the why you shouldn't murder people. Because they say if you murder somebody, if you murder a murderer, then the number of murderers in the world stays the same. So the obvious solution to that, at least it seems like to me, is to murder more than one murderer, thereby decreasing the number of murderers in the world, because you're getting more than one, but you're only one murderer yourself. We call this the Dexter strategy. Hugo, become Dexter.
I've spent
This is your calling.
hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world.
Or you can be Judge Dredd. I guess that works okay too.
And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything.
I like how every single quest that comes out now is just like Hartman being worse and worse. Like, this guy is probably the biggest scumbag to come out in recent quests. His only contention, maybe, would be that guy in Haramas's Agent story who was like collecting children with terminal cancer so he could harvest their cells to create an antidote for that one thing.
Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same.
They all deserve the gulag.
I refuse to be dragged
Capital punishment.
down by pointless hatred any longer.
Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them?
It was because he wants to look cool. Like, that's gotta be it.
You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out.
No, he definitely put some stock in looking cool. That's an important thing to him.
Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily.
His arc is basically like a one-to-one mirror of Aventurines and Honkai. And also he looks basically the exact same. We're going to teach him the value of human friendship and compassion and make him into a regular person again.
The most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you.
But in the meantime, he's going to go on this massive self-sacrificing journey where he doesn't tell anybody anything and endangers his own life and makes everyone who actually cares about him scared because he doesn't know that they actually care about him.
Stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot.
Just clicked his tongue at me. How do you even do that? You don't even have a tongue.
That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own.
I like how he's just being really accusatory. He's like, "You're actually a nice guy. How fucking dare you?"
But remember, only the weak need companions.
I'd be like, "Gee, thanks."
And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
There you go. Hit him with the one-liner. Okay, we're waking up for realsies this time. Okay, never mind. We're fighting. Out here in Purgatory. Oh shit. The total eyes effect.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself.
And I have to lock in because this guy can actually do a lot of damage, I think. And also he has unparryable attacks. So he's an ice stun unit who attacks at like 1 million attacks per second. His attack combo is pretty nice. Bullshit, I dodged that. Let's see if I hold left click. Hit me again, pussy. Ooh. Okay, this actually isn't too terribly bad. He's parrying a lot less than that first fight that I had with him. Also, he has hella iframes when he's using his skills. Oh my god, what is that one thing that's doing that much damage? Every now and then I'll accidentally hit a button and then like a quarter of the guy's health will disappear.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me?
Yes.
Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable.
Can't even. It's not even hitting me.
You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
Okay, I can still hit him though. He just lost the will to fight back.
It's not just platitudes.
Look at these high kicks.
I finally understand now.
I bet he can do
Some
mad
pain
splits.
only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted.
I'm gonna have virtual insanity towards him.
So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness.
I won't fight.
hatred,
Okay,
malice,
I'm not fighting. I'm gonna follow my own advice.
strength, forgiveness, justice.
Because it's me. What if, like, in the cell where I'm, like, still restrained, I'm just, like, punching the shit out of myself? I'm just, like, hitting myself, giving myself 2 black eyes,
Hugo,
knocking out all my teeth.
it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I
He actually
scare
was
you?
doing that, what the fuck?
I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Same, bro. That look of vulnerability. These two need to
This is
resolve whatever this
just like
is.
what I saw in my
They need to kiss already, amongst other things.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Is he cured now? He's no longer gonna have any symptoms?
Are you sure you are fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful.
Have some chocolate. It was just Easter a second ago, by the way.
Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
This one chocolate will save you. Ew, what was that gulp sound? That was like right in my ear.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way. Thank you.
Now tell me,
He's a nice guy.
what exactly happened in the warehouse?
There's no way in hell he tells him anything.
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else?
Hugo, just be like emotionally vulnerable for once too, bro. That's all I'm asking of you. Just let yourself in, bro. You can be loved. You can be accepted.
But... I did have a very long dream.
Oh.
A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy.
That's better than nothing, I guess.
You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
I bet even if these two did hook up and get married, they would still be arguing like this like 40 years afterwards.
You mean the...
Which honestly
part
is a
Mockingbird
testament
has
to a
never
healthy
really
relationship
changed
more than
anything
anything
or
else.
Saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Well, after you annihilated your own family.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power.
So keep
or
at it.
evil.
Keep going. Become the new Eridu's Robin Hood.
Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps.
It may like take a long time to ever make any meaningful difference, and you will need a lot of other people doing the same thing as you, but you can do it. Hugo is our class consciousness king.
But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
I feel like a hatred of rich people makes somebody more attractive. That is a mindset I can get on board with.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well,
We're bringing him down with the legal route.
I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes.
Good luck with that. I feel like all of the lawyers and the judges are going to be bought out by them, but I wish you the best.
Thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
He just wants to hang out, Hugo. Read between the lines.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Lycan's probably also never been honest with Hugo once in his entire life. Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So, you kick things off by approaching Edmund from the top's big shots. How did you manage to sweet-talk him? I am a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So, I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers, but that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there is no joke, so I had to leverage Tops for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction, to lure in the Exaltist. You knew they'd be all over it. Yep, I added the sacrifice core into the robe of heroes. Actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Preach, bro. Invest. Don't be hoarding your shit in offshore Swiss bank accounts. That's not doing any good for yourself or the economy. Support small businesses. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel than the Sacrifice and the Exaltist. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of this mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltists on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Because he was invested in bettering himself and undergoing... what did he call it? Self-administered psychological rehabilitation? Lycon, I've got one thing I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltist, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. He keeps wiping his hands. I guess he's got like some blood or some shit on there. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit-chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. Bromance of the century. They could also just be platonic buddies. Possibly I'm just projecting.
I'm sure
He throws his hat away every fucking time.
Companies under the Ravenlock family too.
I don't know how he doesn't lose that shit.
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Hell yeah, we're getting the boys working together this time.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
Yeah, I need more content with these two in them. They're both ice stun units, actually, so they do the same, like, thing. I don't know if that means, like, it won't make sense to put them on the same team when Hugo comes out. But I'm still gonna try and make it work if I get him. Actually, no, that's a lie. I don't own Lycon, so I can't yet. But he's a standard character, so I'll get him eventually. Thank goodness, someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So could you tell me what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into this hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they showed their true colors. They tied us all up and told us they were going to ship us off somewhere. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No. But it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Ooh, we missed an apostrophe. Another $5 for the grammar jar. I still have only really seen like a single-digit number of like typos in the entire time I've been playing this game. I just like being nitpicky when I do see it. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager. He's a nice guy, bro. He's looking out for the civilians.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
Man, imagine like seeing Hugo and Lycan walk up to you looking like they do, and being like, nobodies. They should be easy to kill. Lycan has like 40-inch wide shoulders. This guy probably has to get all of his like suits custom made. He probably benches like 800 pounds.
More workers here.
But now we can kill him real easily.
And quite a lot of them.
Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you. Thank you. I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I shouldn't have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing what we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Oh, right. There's another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
I do also, my personal headcanon is that,
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the
I don't want to talk over
exaltists.
Hugo. Is that Hugo taught Lycan to talk how he does, like all fancily
To
and proper?
him, those workers are just another
sorry.
resor-
Sorry, Hugo, I didn't want to interrupt you. But in the flashbacks where it's like Kid Lycan, he doesn't sound like this at all.
There. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
Any plan that just involves kicking bad guys in the butt, like, we don't need to think too hard about that.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Well, sister, if it sounds too good to be true. What kind of Bluetooth earpiece is this, bro? This doesn't even look like a headset. This guy just has like a mole attached to his ear. Not a mole as in like the skin tag, but a mole as in like the burrowing creature. It's just like lashed onto that shit.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
For the money, probably? Question mark.
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
These guys are some exploitative dickbags.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
We should be recording this for the future court cases against the Ravenlock family.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
No. A corporation going back on its word or being dishonest? That never happens. Shame on you for suggesting such a thing.
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Some fucking Xannies.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
Bro, that's not corporate speak.
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
That's always been the go-to every time, like, some bad shit is happening in the Hollows. It's like, everyone is always trying to increase their ether aptitude.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication.
Several hours? Bro. Oh shit, which one? Is it one that I've seen or know about already? Probably not, just based off of, like, the number of ones that I have seen thus far. But still, congrats.
You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job.
Bunny girls? Good shit. We like those. What does that put you up to now, like 44?
Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
I'm still only at exactly 4.
Lycan, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers.
The roster grows.
There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
You guys just gonna let these guys get drugged?
And as I said many years ago, You can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
Also, I think I fixed the like game capture for the next time I'm playing Nikkei on stream. Like it'll actually like capture it the same way as it is for fucking Hoyo games.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will...
So that'll be functioning correctly next time.
Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
This is teenagers. You think I'd let you run while forcibly shoving the pill into the worker's mouth?
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Hey, we got the green light.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
You should know me by name.
Why don't you take a guess?
Hugo of the Ravenlock family.
We're the ones here to stop you.
Dude, this guy's like combos. Do I even need to fight? I just want to watch. I'm gonna watch Lycan just beat the shit out of this guy.
Remember the last time we worked this well as a team? Your legs?
That guy got his shit absolutely pushed in.
I'm fine.
Kicked to high hell.
To be honest,
He's got so many dents in his forehead, he's gonna be completely unrecognizable.
The party begins. You had a lot more aggression.
I like the Scythe use a lot. There need to be more Scythe characters. I was excited about getting that the Scythe girl from Nikkei, but it turns out it's a sniper rifle.
Ravenlock.
I guess there's not really a point in it being melee in that game.
For it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you.
Think so?
Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
Yeah, just snitch. Just snitch in court. We're gonna get these guys to turn code, and that's how they're gonna save themselves.
Family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
Imagine having this much loyalty to your boss. Imagine working for like Walmart and being like, I'm going to die for the Walmart family. I'm going to go to jail for 30 years because I'm never going to snitch on fucking John Walton, whatever that guy's name was. Very misplaced sense of devotion.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family.
Okay, well I guess if you were one of the Waltons, it's different.
You always have a choice. If you're willing to act. Alright. Let's end the small talk here.
I have to Google this now. What was that guy's name? Sam Walton, that was his name. It wasn't John. Was there a John Walton? Yeah, so his son was named John, and that's probably the guy who's like the CEO now. Nice.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
Just paralyze them a little bit.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
Oh shit, they were in on it. Were they just holding the pills in their mouths this entire time?
A certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
No longer trembling. She needs a different name. She seemed quite confident there.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance.
That's why he was okay with letting them drug them.
But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, We should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason...
Weren't we recently interacting with somebody who was like a pharmaceutical expert in this game? I wonder if it's the same person.
Besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Has this guy always had eye bags, or is this just a result of him basically having just mentally tortured himself?
Sometimes I wonder...
I'm pretty sure he's always had eye bags.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
Oh, the one where he was like, Hugo has a darkness in his heart. If he goes off the rails, you must be the one to stop him. What if he knew that Hugo was there listening to it too, though?
When he told me you might go down the wrong path.
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me?
Young Lycan is a hunk, by the way.
You know there's no way I'd allow myself
Old Lycan
to
is
do
also,
such a
like,
thing.
hot, obviously, but it's like a different energy about him.
Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Possibly a dock at sunset.
Lycan,
Okay, it's already night.
that incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact.
Lycan, you better believe him.
I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death.
Well, I mean, they are actually dead now, aren't they? Well, Hartman's not.
But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
Hell yeah.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycan. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself.
Kind of crazy that it does seem like violence just actually does run in his blood. And it's like not his fault in the slightest. Being a Ravenlock actually does in this universe mean that you are just a fucking like psychopath by default.
As long as I know, I will never become...
I'm pretty sure actual
Like
antisocial
Hartman.
personality disorders are not genetically
That is
inheritable.
enough for me.
But these guys have like some real fucking cursed blood or some shit. I don't know. Also, he's only 50% cursed, so he's like 50% nice too.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before.
These two have really been like through hell and back together.
I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycan.
There you go. I guess at the end of the day, if they don't get in each other's way, that can be said to be a success because that is still a vast improvement over the way things have been for a long time.
Should I say thank
Even if they don't work together.
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world, like a god.
And honestly, you can't really blame him for coming to that conclusion. He was kind of acting that way.
I am a god. I am my own god.
Hell yeah. Hugo is a follower of left-hand path magic. He is a believer in himself as the supreme being in his own universe.
Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god.
I actually really like this mindset a lot.
There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make, just as I said before. I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
Everyone is the master of their own universe.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
And how exactly are we going to do that? I feel like the one particular incident isn't enough to bring down a multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's like, oh, they were drugging people. Like, no shit. People do that shit all the time.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
Please tell me we just, like,
don't get it, do
can
you?
toss this guy into, like, a wood chipper or something, bro.
This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic.
Having said that, yeah, it actually may be more disgraceful for him to lose power and get fired and become destitute than to kill him. He would probably hate that more.
Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family.
Hell yeah.
Immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Better than being a Ravenlock.
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage.
He's such a performer, man. He's so dramatic. I love him.
I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad.
Hell yeah, don't you forget it.
You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Oh, he has a speedboat?
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
So damn, he just tagged Vivian to come in for this without even like letting her know that, oh, I'm still alive, I'm still here, by the way.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Bro, can you just like not be sarcastic for like 3 seconds and tell her that you're sorry for making her think you were dead?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plan.
You're just saying that, bro.
But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions.
Okay, that actually is probably true.
In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions?
I guess.
Tom's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, also he owes us an
That's
apology
where
too.
I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Nice, we're back.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along.
So he lied to us too, then by
I
default.
determined whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Honestly, I do the same thing, so fair.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule,
Old
I'll keep
fossil.
it brief.
I'm an old fossil too by that definition. I am not a fan of having to stay up late past my bedtime.
I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger.
Not strong enough that we can't kill it though, because we are built diff.
Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator.
So why the fuck does she want to do that?
So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's
It all ties together.
Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
We have no idea where the real core
Never
is.
mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
He probably still has
The
it.
real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
He was just keeping the fucking sacrifice core in like a VHS cassette tape.
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Wow. Nobody opened this thing to like look at this?
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
Well, thank you for that much at least.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Don't to worry about the sacrifice. Yeah, we got one thing locked up.
Sacrifice core. All we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
They can't make more. Did we destroy the formula too while we're at it?
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Well, Lycan, why aren't you in a rush to get back and rest? If they're going to turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a bit more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycan, remember what I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh, and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. I don't even remember that. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will. I'll lay it all out, promise. There's new progress in the sacrifice situation. So we get to go destroy the serum. Oh, wait a moment. I'll take a break from main story quest, because I feel like I've been doing that for a while now. I had a little bit of endgame content that I wanted to attempt since my teams are like closer to being built. And just, I can see if I can actually do this shit. I don't think I need any of this. Oh yeah, I remember what it was.
Standing by.
So I'm still in the process of leveling everyone's like 4th skill. And I need to do this. And I tried to do this on my phone earlier and I actually got my fucking ass beat, so we're gonna give it another try now from a computer where I'll have like hopefully better controls and reaction times and stuff. Playing for the phone is nice for some things, but it's not. I can't do it as well for the hard things. Also, one thing I just found out recently is that Billy actually does more damage when you're standing close to people, so I shouldn't be like standing really far away and spam left clicking. That apparently is not the correct way to do it.
Not good.
What are these attacks these guys are doing? This is like completely different than the last time I fought them.
I've got plenty of bullets.
Why did I just start missing all of a sudden? I still haven't like completely learned the attack patterns yet, so I'm still going to get hit probably a good amount over the course of this.
Evade now.
Feel the power of starlight.
What? Oh bullshit, man. I dodged 1 out of 4.
Starlight, shine bright.
Are some of these attacks even dodgeable?
Perfect.
They have to be. I've seen people do hitless runs on way harder content than this.
An opening. Fracture.
Possibly I should be like saving ultimates and skills for some of these.
We'll never back down.
Now or never, what are you waiting for? To catch a bullet?
Okay, now we've got a fat combo going.
We'll never back down. This is our chance. We're with you.
My bullets never lose sight of their
So there we go, I did it correctly that time. I don't know how or why, but... Oh, here we go. I cannot jump. I have to be able to dodge shit like this. Ooh, there we go, I did it properly. And then I didn't parry the second thing after it. Okay, I need to damage this one a little bit. So I need these guys to be like the same health, right? Because I have to kill them both at the same time.
Don't worry, everyone will get their share.
They're exposed.
No, hit this one.
Eliminating target.
Wrong fucking one.
My turn.
Feel the power of starlight.
Damn it.
Don't move.
At least they're being really slow and not intimidating right now. Yeah, good job, Million. Hit the correct one. What? Fuck you, dude. No, hit this one. Hit this one.
Warning.
Bullshit. I am dodging that 100 fucking percent, dude. I'm calling it the biggest of caps. Okay, surely we can finish her in the duration of this combo, right? Hurry, hurry, go fast. Yes! Got their ass. Dude, holy fuck, this is actually hard. This is like barely at a level where I can do it. You only get one thing for that. Another skill. Unlocked. I can also only do 3 of these per week, so that's like even more reason that I really have to be doing it. I've been neglecting this little bit previously. Yes. I'll do this like 3 fucking times, bro. Whatever, man. We knew we were gonna be grinding when we downloaded this game like 6 months ago. No point in complaining about it now. I much prefer these easier challenges, though, it must be said.
What are you waiting for? To catch a bullet?
Thanks. This one's for you.
Hey, big guy, what's up? I saw another thing about Billy saying he gets the bonus damage in crouching shot. So you should only cast your ultimate out of crouching shot. And that applies to his other stuff that he does.
Let's switch, Ambi.
Also, apparently, the way Billy works is he does more damage to people close to him, which I think I've already mentioned. But it's like, basically he needs to be in melee range to take full advantage of that.
Move over. Time for the real show.
Nutty ass combo. I like the big chains like that result in an instant KO. I need 9 of them. Can I craft them? Probably not. But I'll do the other Echo of War too while I'm at it. It's not called Echo of War in this, it's... What is immersive mode? VR gameplay will not advance. Wait, that's convenient. Why have I not had that on the entire time?
I have 2 guns, so...
Nothing to fear.
That's kind of annoying whenever I do something and then it like pulls you out to sleep. I need to do this one twice with my remaining 2 things. Wait, what were his weaknesses? Ice and ether.
Standing by.
Let's try Polkra instead, actually.
With the winner. No problem. Let's go have some fun.
I think Polkra is actually better than Anby in most situations. But Anby's been my ride or die since day 1, so hard to slaughter off of these teams. Get him, Fulcra. I do feel like this comp does more damage. Also, Evelyn has hella invincibility frames. I don't get hit on her nearly as much as when I'm playing Billy. Oh bullshit, I dodged the fuck out of that. Game is fucking with me a little bit.
Who's the boss now? Sorry, no one gets past me.
Everyone's damage is just fucking nutty in general, though. Please die. Oh, right, it's 2 phases. I forgot about that. Ooh, I'm so fucking focused right now, you don't even know. But not enough to not let Fulcra get hit. Sorry about that. Can I get out of the corner maybe? That probably would be good.
Neutralizing your journey ends with me.
Is stunned? Alright. Everybody lock the fuck in. We're doing maximum damage.
Guess I'll do it myself. Weakling, you're nothing but prey.
I like how Fulcra's ultimate is just her shooting a big shot with her gun. She doesn't do anything fancy. She's not super extra. Just big bullets. I don't know if I'm supposed to be triggering the perfect assist every time it comes up. But I like hitting the button. What's he taking no damage for a second there? Ouch, sorry. Let you get hit a little bit there.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Dude, this guy's burning. He's all the way on fire. Excellent, and a support KO to finish things. Does this also reset on Mondays like they do in Hawkeye? One more. Because I only can do this 3 times per week. Good thing I started now instead of tomorrow, because now tomorrow I can actually do it again. Do 3 more fights. Probably I won't normally stream stuff like this though. This is kind of like boring chore things. Let's try this one and see if it makes a difference. Buddy, stop fucking hitting me, bro. It's not that serious. I need to preserve as much health as I can during this first phase when he's kind of a bitch, because he actually will start doing damage to me in the second phase. Dang.
Everything's under control. Guess I'll do it myself. The best defense is
Versus son of a bitch. Okay, 1 down. still pretty healthy. I like Evelyn's like intro for when she's coming in from the Perfect Assist a lot. It looks like she's like diving out from underneath the person who she's assisting. Who on my team has a heal? I'm my team full health again all of a sudden. Bro, stop. Okay, if Walker gets hit, it's fine. She's less important than the other two.
Coming from behind. Let's make it quick.
Let's get out of the corner, though. That's probably a good idea for starters.
Guess I'll do it myself. Perfect shot. Make it fun for me. Heads up. Nothing.
Fully burn this bitch. I don't know what decides the multiplier, but it seems like it's less in this fight than it is normally. Yeah, when he's doing that attack, I just run the fuck away, I think. Oh, he's doing it again.
Precision strike.
Ouch, didn't react in time that time.
No one will pass me. Gotta keep the claws sharp.
This is my full Hot Women squad. They get work done. I feel like that probably is a little bit better, but I'm still going to be trying to make Billy work everywhere I can, so whatever. Okay, so I'll do this 2 more times and I'll probably call it. Boom, 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 boom. Because I will have upgraded Andy's skill. And then next week we can do Evelyn and well, no, wait, I already got Astra, so next will be Evelyn, Polka, and Nicole. Probably in that order. Ow, bro, that was a fast-ass attack. Fuck you.
Easy target. Perfect. My bullets never lose sight of their target.
Is the perfect assist the exact same as the ultimate? Or does it have like less effect?
They're exposed. The basic maneuver. Fracture.
Because visually it seems the same.
Move over. Time for the real show.
We'll never back down.
Now or never.
Okay, with crouching shot buff activated. Do the ulti. Perfect.
Together now. Keep it up.
Burst his ass. Excellent. Good work, everybody. Kinda crazy that I have to do this like for one more fucking thing. Get out of here with that shit, bro. Oops, sorry, Ambi, did I just let you get hit? My bad. I still really want to see 5-star Billy so fucking bad. Ever since they keep teasing that dialogue about him, like, actually holding back. Like, how much is he holding back?
An opening.
How strong could my boy be? I bet they turned him into like a fire unit. That'd be fucking sick as hell. He's like a flamethrower.
Fracture. Oh, that's amazing.
Starlight never dies.
Gun the city down. He's stunned. Just sit here and spam left click for a while. So impact is what affects the duration of the stun, right? I don't even have an impact main stat on my enemy. I have like an attack slot 1 other. That's another one on my to-do list that I haven't gotten to yet. Ow. Beautiful. Good job, everybody. Once again.
Ready for combat.
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job?
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.